And God said to the Jews, return unto me and I'll return unto you. And they didn't do it. And he didn't speak to them until the time of Jesus again, 500 years. That's false doctrine. Because God says, return to me and I'll return to you. They said, how do we return? In tithes and offerings. The reason they were in Babylonian captivity is because they quit bringing their first fruit offerings up the pilgrimage road. They stopped. They stopped doing it. And God said, return to me and I'll return unto you. Why did he say money? Because money, where your treasure is, that's where your heart be also. But they did it. Jesus was at the temple on Passover. He was at the temple on Shavuot. He was at the temple on Sukkot. He was at the temple and all the Jews were there. They were in one place in one accord. But here's the thing most people miss. Malachi 3, most pastors jump down to the middle where it says tithes and offerings. Read 1, 2, and 3. He says, and I will come suddenly, and I will come quickly to my temple. Every Jewish scholar will tell you that Malachi, the lesser was the Jews and they returned, but the latter is for the Gentiles. When Jesus came the first time, there was nothing sudden about his coming. When Jesus came the first time, Mary was told she's going to have a baby. She carried a baby for 9 months. We can go on and on and on up till Jesus was 33 and a half years old. He died on the cross. He hung there for hours. He was buried in the tomb. On the third day, he rose again. He walked with amongst them for 40 days, and then he was caught up to be with them. Nothing sudden about that. But when Jesus comes a second time, he'll come in the twinkling of an eye. He'll come as a thief in the night. And so scholars who understand look at that and say, return unto me and I'll return unto you. The lesser, the beginning, the first was for the Jews. But the greater is for Gentiles. Calling for Gentiles to return. How do we return? In understanding the teachings of the Bible, understanding that Israel has now become a nation, understanding that we're rediscovering the Jewishness of Jesus, understanding that we have inherited useless and meaningless things, but we're coming back to the truth. And when we come back to the truth will set us free. And when we do that, the windows of heaven will be open and God will pour out such a blessing that there won't be room enough to receive it. Do you receive that?